Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we have my November TBR. So I have a lot of reading plans for November, like every month. So this video is just going to be talking about a few of my buddy reads that I have going on, and then we're going to do the TBR jar. So I'm going to pick 6 books from here to fill for my prompts. And then I also have a TBR for the Love in the Night readathon, which will be happening starting November 9th. I'm going to be co-hosting that. That's another paranormal romance readathon. I'm very excited about it. I have some good books picked for that one. So first we're going to talk about some of my buddy reads. And the very first book that I want to talk about is one that I am very excited about. This is the first book that we are going to be reading for a new book club, which I started with my friend Jen from the Book Refuge. And we decided that we would start a historical romance book club. So the first book that we picked is All Scott and Bothered by Kerrigan Byrne. I am super excited about this book. I don't know too much about it. I kind of want to go in blind. I know Kerrigan Byrne is amazing. I have loved all of her books. I'm very excited to read this. So the name of our new book club is the Rake Appreciation Society. We do have a Discord to chat and talk about the books and have other historical romance recommendations, so if you would like to join that, I'll have the link below in the description if you want to join us. And I'll also have Jen's channel down there too. So we are going to be having a live show for this book, and it will be on November 12th. And it will be at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you want to read the book and talk about it with us, that would be super fun. You can come do that. It'll be here on my channel, November 12th at 5 p.m. MST. I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be a great one, and I love Kerrigan Byrne. I think we can have some good discussion with that book. Now, a few of the other buddy reads that I have is with my friend Jen. I am going to be reading Her Night with the Duke by Diana Quincy. I'm very excited about this book. I've actually already started it. I may even be finished with it by the time you see this video. But this book is really good so far. It starts out a little bit differently. She's a widow who meets this duke. They have one night together. They have a big connection, and then she goes back to the home of her husband who had passed away. She had a stepdaughter there. Come to find out, he is betrothed to her stepdaughter. So, very interested in this one. Hello friends, this is me interrupting because I forgot to include one of the books on my TBR that I am very excited about reading. So, I'm here to talk about it. So that book is Riffs and Refrains by Devney Perry. This is book 2 in the Hush Notes series. I really enjoyed book 1. That was in my October wrap-up, if you want to hear my thoughts on that. This book is basically following a group of musicians, and this book follows Quinn, who is the female drummer in the band featured in book 1. And that's pretty much all I know about it, other than I feel like there may be a second chance romance element to this too. So I'm really excited about this. I loved book 1, Lies and Lullabies by Serena Bowen, and I think this will be great. And this is also a buddy read with my good friend Jen from the Book Refuge, who is amazing, and I sort of dictated her reading for this month, and she so very kindly agreed to let me do that. So thank you so much, Jen, for buddy reading this with me. I'm very excited about it. We're also going to be continuing reading the Immortals After Dark series with my Instagram buddies. This is the first book that we're going to be picking up, and I think we're going to just carry on through the series until we finish or we get tired of it, so I'm very excited about that. And then I also hope to read this book, The Hazelwood, with Margaret, who is also a YouTuber. I'll link her YouTube channel below. Alright, so let's talk about the TBR jar prompt. So last month I picked 6 books, and I believe I read 5 of them. Did I read 5 of them? Let's see. Yep, I only read 4. I thought I did really good. I thought I did 5. I only read 4. But I read 4 out of the 6 prompts that I picked, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. So I like to do this TBR jar. I have prompts in here because it helps me to think about books on my shelves that maybe I would not consider for my TBR. And I also just kind of like to have reading challenges. I do put the disclaimer in here that I am not guaranteeing I'm going to read all these, but I'm going to try. So here we go. We're going to pick 6 prompts. Okay, so the first one that I have is Finished Before 2015. I don't think that will be too hard because I have a lot of historical romances that are a little bit older, so let's see. I'm gonna look around and see what I can find. Well, this would have been easy for my historical romance books, but because I read so many of them, I decided to try and branch out. So I picked Master of Crows by Grace Draven. I am very excited about this. I freaking love the cover. It's seriously, isn't it so pretty? I just love it so much. So I have only read Radiance by Grace Draven, but I really enjoyed that, and so yeah, I am super, super excited to read this. This book was published in 2009. I don't really know what it's about, but it's a fantasy romance. Sounds like it's gonna be amazing because Grace Draven wrote it. Okay, prompt, so that's one book. We have 5 more to pick. Okay, so this one is fantasy. I just picked a fantasy one, but let's see, what else? Okay, I am going with The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by R.E. Schwab. I actually started this for one night when we had a romance read-along live on, we do those every Tuesday night. It switches from different romance booktubers channels. I started reading this, I really enjoyed it. I know I've seen it everywhere, and you probably have too, but I would really love to read it, so this is my pick for fantasy. And we need a third one. Let's see. Okay, this is a fun one. So I have to read a book with Duke in the title. I think I might have some of those. Alright, so I decided to go with this anthology, How the Duke Stole Christmas. It's very pretty. It has some of my favorite authors on here, Tessa Dare, Sarah McLean, Joanna Shoup, so yeah, I'm super excited about this. This is a good time of year for that. And we need 3 more. Okay, this is an interesting one. So this is a book with a purple spine. Let's see. Okay, so I picked this book by Grace Burrows, Purple Spine. This is Tremaine's True Love. That is a beautiful cover. And I have just recently been hearing, I think on Instagram, I think it was maybe Sadie Reads was talking about Grace Burrows. And yeah, this is beautiful. And I really want to read this. This is, I don't know, oh, this is a Source Books. I was thinking it was Avon, but it's not. Okay, cool. So that is 4. 2 more books. Okay, and so this one is a POC author, so let us see what I have. Okay, so I decided to go with Winter Counts. Now I'm going to look at this as I read his name, by David Heska Wanbley Wyden? I'm not sure how to pronounce names. Y'all know I struggle with such things. But this is, he is a citizen of the Lakota Nation, so I am excited about this. This is a thriller. I've kind of honestly been in the mood for a thriller lately, so I don't know if this is actually more a thriller or a mystery, but I am into it. Yeah. So there we go. POC author. I'm trying to pick things for these prompts that are maybe ones that I wouldn't pick otherwise, because it's kind of a given I'm going to have a lot of romances on my shelf, and especially historical romances, even though I did choose 3 romances so far. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we only need 1 more prompt. Let us find it. Okay, so this one is actually my son picks a book for me. So I'm going to go have him choose one for me. My son is 18, by the way, so this is gonna be interesting. Oh, well, that was very fun. So I asked my 18-year-old son to pick one, and we have this sort of running joke in the family that he really likes a lot of the models that are on my books. And would you like to know who his favorite model is? All my McLeaner fans are gonna freak out. This is his favorite. Hattie is his favorite cover model. We love that so much. He just thinks she's so pretty, and I love that. So the book he picked for me to read is Scandal in Spring by Lisa Kleypas. This is the Wallflower series. I believe this is book 2. No, this is book 4. This is book 4 in the Wallflower series. So I'm excited because I haven't read Lisa Kleypas in a while. I didn't read her in October, so I'm very excited to read her. Okay. So this is great. I've got some really exciting books here to read, and I honestly want to get to all of these. So there's our books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books for the TBR jar. Can't wait to get to them. Let's hope. Let's see. Do you think I can do more than 4 that I did last month? We'll see. Okay, and now we're going to talk about the Love in the Night TBR. This is another paranormal romance readathon. So here are the books that I am going to read. We do have a bingo board, so I'm going to be choosing my books based on how many prompts I can hit. Some of these I've doubled up on. But here we go. So for the Shifter book, I'm going to be reading The Barista and the Bear. This is a novella. This is also the group book. So this one sounds really good. I don't know anything about it other than it's a shifter novel with a barista, which I'm here for. And then another prompt we have is Author of Color, and I decided to go with Mating the Huntress by Talia Hibbert. I was actually saving that book once I missed our group read for that for this prompt because I really want to read it. This is also a novella. I think it will be amazing. For a vampire novel, I decided to go with Don't Hex and Drive because by the time you've watched this, I have read the first book in that series, which is Wolf Gone Wild. Don't Hex and Drive is the second book in this series by Juliet Cross, and I really like the first book, or at this point I haven't finished it yet, but I am in the process of reading it and I'm really loving it. So the next prompt is a different style. Now I decided to go with Sanctuary by Alexandria House. I don't know a lot about this. I believe this is a vampire romance. This is again a novella, but I think there's something really unique about the writing style in this. Like I honestly feel like parts of it might be in verse or something. There's something about the writing that's different, and I'm really excited to read it just because of that. Okay, and for read a sequel prompt, I'm going to go back to my beloveds in Wolfsong, and I'm going to read Ravensong because I love this. I loved Wolfsong so much, and I can't wait to read this book. So now for the read a host favorite, I decided to double up on this prompt. So for that, I'm going to count Don't Hex and Drive. This is Steph's favorite, one of her favorites, so I thought that would be a fun one to read. And then for the prompt of Read a Booktube Darling, I decided to carry on in my Immortals After Dark series, and I'm going to be reading Kiss of a Demon King. So those are all of the prompts that I have for that readathon. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you will join with us. If you want to watch my announcement video with more of the dates and some book recommendations and the social media graphics and things like that, I'll have that link down below. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you're excited about reading in November, and we'll see you next time.
So